Oh. I'll be right down. I'm just resting my eyes. What are you looking so tragic for? I've rolled in like this before.
I'd rather not discuss it now, Douglas. Morning will be all right.
What's there to discuss?
Plenty. But I'd rather wait.
And did you ever feel off the beam? Remember when...
I phoned the inn, but you weren't there. You had been there, though. Everybody seemed to know that.
Well, that's why we left. We took a little drive to sober up.
You did a fine job of it, didn't you?
This isn't like you, Anne. What's the matter with you?
Oh, what do you think is the matter with me? Oh, Douglas, I tried to warn you the other day. I asked you, please, but you don't seem to care what other people think.
I don't. All I care is what you think.
Well, what do you expect me to think? I've tried desperately not to, but you keep...
What?
Is there anything between you and Miriam?
You shouldn't have asked that, Anne.
I am asking it.
I wish you hadn't.
Douglas.
Miriam!
Don't do that, please.
Why not? It's what you wanted to know, isn't it? You asked it, you'll have the answer.
I want my answer from you, Douglas.
You're in such a state, if I told you no, you wouldn't believe me. Would you?
I don't know.
Let me know when you do.
Come in.
What are you drinking?
Spirits of ammonia. Have some? So sober you like that.
What Anne just told me sobered me much quicker.
Mad, huh? She'll get over it. I've got it all straight in my mind. It was my fault. I didn't feel like working, and you were just being a gentleman, that's all. Well, if it's my fault, everything's all right, isn't it?
It isn't just this afternoon, Miriam. Anne thinks something's been going on between you and me.
I told you this morning that something was cooking around here, but you wouldn't listen.
Where are you going?
I've been accused before, but never by anyone like Anne. Anybody else, I don't give 2 cents. But Anne... Anne... Funny how you feel when a door gets slammed in your face. Would you phone the station and get Mr. Blossom and Blub?
I can't blame you. For the road. And I hope it's a good road, kid.
I'll send you a postcard.
Sorry, I'm late. I had a little poker game going on.
Well, if you'll snap it up, you can get back to it.
Douglas?
Anne?
No, Douglas, it's me.
Evelyn, do you want something? Why didn't you ring?
No, I don't want anything. I thought I heard voices down here, and then I heard a car leave. Is anything wrong?
No.
Then why do you drink like that? When Papa drank, it made him unhappy.
Maybe it began the other way. It was unhappy first.
You weren't unhappy, Douglas.
No, like a lark.
You weren't unhappy this morning.
Things haven't been right here for quite a while. It's nice of you to pretend you don't know, but you must have heard.
Yes, Douglas. I tried to stop her.
She didn't talk to you about it.
Not exactly talk. But I've seen her watching you. It worries me because of Lee.
Lee?
You know how impressionable children are. I tried to keep her from finding it out. Anne's been so good to me.
What's gotten into Anne?
Oh, now I've only upset you more. Poor Douglas.
Come on. You gotta get your sleep. I'm just sorry that you had to go through this. I hope it won't sour your married life.
Never, Douglas. If I ever get jealous of Dan, I'll never show it.
I'm sure you won't.
I can't even afford to be jealous with my heart.
It must be hard to keep so calm, so peaceful.
I have to be. To learn about peace. You know, lying awake nights, alone, knowing it may come any moment.
But it's helped being here.
You know it has. You've done so much. Now I only wish I could help you and Anne to get back like you used to be. There's only some way of showing it.
I don't think there's anything you can do. But thanks. Good night.
Douglas. She'll get over it if you give her time. But if you go in there now and quarrel...
I guess you're right.
And if I could help you out till you get another model...
Oh, no.
You didn't laugh when you drew this.
I'm an idiot. What's the matter with me? Now I know why I've been sketching that face of yours.
Why, Douglas?
You just hurry up and get some beauty sleep. You've got a job starting tomorrow.
Yes, Douglas.
Stop it! Stop that infernal racket! Stop it!
Things are all wrong. It's a jinx. I can't get it to come out right.
You're wrong, Douglas. You mustn't be impatient. You'll get it soon, I know you will.
What's the trouble? Wouldn't think 6 weeks could make such a dent.
Well, I still say take that money of mine and you and Doug go off on a trip. That's what you need.
No, darling, I'm afraid that wouldn't do it. Thanks just the same.
Anybody need a slightly handy man? Good heavens, Anne. No Hilda to yap at me, no John, no Lee to climb all over me. What's going on here?
Martha, look who's here.
Well, Ernest, how nice.
Hello, Martha. I still say, what is going on here?
Oh, just the summer doldrums, I guess. Well, anyway, that's what you get for walking in on a lady. I hope you appreciate that nice long letter that I wrote you.
Oh, yes. And the P.S. It's a funny thing, isn't it, how everybody always puts the important things in the P.S.
Oh, that's John Doe.
Oh, I don't remember.
P.S. By the way, Ernest, would you mind skipping this next weekend? Better still, wait until I write again. That was weeks ago.
Anyway, you're here now. And you know we're always glad to have you. Some of us, anyway.
Anne, do we have to beat this bird on brush? I ran into Miriam yesterday.
Oh, really? How is she?
She told me the whole thing. Surely you can't believe it.
Ernest, I'd rather not talk about it.
You don't have to. I want to talk about it.
Ernest, I want my old job back. What do you say?
I think it would be wonderful. For me, you'd turn your life upside down.
Ernest is right.
Well, you don't by any chance think my life is right side up now, do you? My husband drinks himself into a stupor every night.
Doug drinking? Seriously?
Quite. Since Miriam left, the only time he's sober is when he's at the church.
At the church? Doug?
He's painting Evelyn as Saint Cecilia. A donation. He's been at it for weeks. That's where they are now.
Lovely, isn't it? To what extremes a guilty conscience will lead a man?
So Evelyn has been a great help. Hmm?
Well, except for that Liebesdrum. That nearly drives me mad.
Mommy, who's down there?
Where are you, Lee?
I'm up here, in Evelyn's room.
Oh, well, come down, dear. Ernest is here. Then, of course, there are the nightmares. She roused the whole household the other night with her screaming.
Martha, your brother Ben only snored.
What's my brother Ben got to do with it?
Just an observation. What kind of nightmares?
Well, Lee, dear, why did you get undressed?
Mommy, could I have my dinner on a tray?
Lee, aren't you going to say hello to me?
Hello, Ernest. I don't feel very well. I feel weak.
Lee, you know that's absolute nonsense. Besides, dear, we won't be having dinner for hours yet.
I can hardly get my breath.
Lee, please come down.
I won't come down. I won't. Poor Mommy. I love you very much.
All right, darling. I'll bring dinner up to you.
Thank you, Mommy.
Anne, how long has she been like that?
Since the trouble about Miriam. Children sense those things. Oh, I've done everything to make her forget it in front of her. I've tried to be with Doug as I always was, but...
Anne, can't you see she's only aping Evelyn?
Oh, she's just upset. Her father's away all the time. I'm cross and irritable.
That's not it. She's turning neurotic, imitating an invalid.
Oh, Ernest.
Think back, Anne. When did things start going wrong around here?
I don't know. I'm all mixed up. About 2 months ago.
How long has Evelyn been here?
2 months?
Exactly. Your trouble didn't start with Miriam. It started the day you took that sick little, sweet little invalid into your heart.
Oh, but that's absurd. How could she be responsible for all this mess? No, I won't believe it. I can't.
Well, my brother Ben managed it. He wasn't even able to get out of an invalid's chair.
That's why I mentioned the dear departed before. Your brother Ben wasn't the only one who was paralyzed. He paralyzed you, kept you from marrying, living a life of your own. Sometimes sickness puts greatness into people. Sometimes it goes the other way. Persecution complex. The desire to control and destroy. And you've got to do something. Get her out of the house.
Oh, Ernest, I can't. But I have a responsibility. Dan, let me...
And your only responsibility is towards your family. Well, let me take Evelyn for a while. If Ernest is wrong, there's no harm done. If he's right...
Hello, Mr. Hackett. When did you come?
A little while ago.
You didn't bring very nice weather. Where's Douglas?
He's taking a walk on the beach. He's so upset. He's still not satisfied with the painting.
Evelyn, wait a moment, please. You and Ernest go into the cottage. I'll phone you later.
Don't be too long, Anne.
Evelyn, won't you come and sit down? You're not too tired to talk a little bit, are you?
No?